Hello everyone, welcome back to Teach and Reach. I share tips, tricks, and strategies for online teachers on this channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, be sure that you do. So, those of you who are in VIPKid land, like me, right? VIPKid finally sent us an update late last night, US time, which was morning in Beijing time, about 10 o'clock Beijing time. So that was like 10 o'clock my time, Eastern time. Yes, VIPKid is affected by the Chinese government regulations when it comes to us foreign teachers being able to teach Chinese students. But the students will be able to finish their packages that they have bought, so we might have a few months yet with some of our students, or maybe just a few days. That depends on how many classes they still have in their packages. So I'll go through the letter now. This is August 7th in the morning at about 6:30 a.m. This came in last night, Beijing time, at 10 o'clock, less than 12 hours ago. I read this last night, but I didn't want to do a video yet. I wanted to sleep on it. All right, so here's what it says from VIPKid. Dear teachers, we are writing to provide the teacher community with an important update regarding China's new education regulations. These regulations have taken time to fully understand, and VIPKid has been working all hours to explore different business avenues that could minimize the impact of the regulations on the lives of teachers, students, parents, and our staff in China and the US. First and foremost, let us be clear that we are confident that VIPKid's business will remain operational. The business, however, will look different than it has to date. We want to take this opportunity to share our plan for moving forward as we navigate this new era of online education. So what are the short-term impacts? On August 6th, VIPKid was informed of the required changes to our business, specifically students in China who have already purchased class packages will be able to finish their courses with foreign VIPKid teachers on the platform. That means us, right? Here in the US, UK, or wherever else that we might be, but we're foreign teachers. We are not Chinese teachers in China who may be teaching English, right? This is good news because many parents have purchased classes several months in advance. So parents have purchased classes several months in advance. They're able to use up their packages. They don't need to be refunded. I'm guessing that if they wanted a refund, they could, right? VIPKid teachers can still count on work for several months with students in China who have already purchased packages. Starting August 7th, 2021, which is today, right? Students in China will be unable to purchase new class packages with foreign VIPKid teachers outside of China. This means that if your students package is almost coming to the end, they can't buy any more packages to have lessons with us. To clarify, this means that students in China will only be able to take the remaining classes that they've already purchased. VIPKid will be unable to sell products offering lessons with foreign teachers outside of China to students in China. I would imagine that if VIPKid wanted to hire teachers in China who are Chinese teachers who can teach English and offer those kind of packages, they can, right? But students as of today or parents as of today will not be able to buy any more new class packages to have lessons with us so that, they could say that, oh, I bought a year's worth of lessons, right? So that's not going to happen. Students outside of China can continue purchasing and or renewing their classes with foreign teachers. In addition, international course offerings can continue as normal. So that means they have the Korean program. I know that. It's not very big though. I think one of the first few teachers in the Korean program, Keith, was saying that there's only like about 1,000 to 1,500 students, and there are not very many teachers, and there've been low bookings. So, but one of the reasons of the low bookings could be because of marketing reasons, right? So I'm hoping that VIPKid will now expand into that market, do more marketing so that more students will sign up, more parents will sign up for their students, and then we can help with we we can go into that market. But then there are other markets around as well. So I'm hoping that VIPKid will look into those markets, and I'm thinking like, wow, they could possibly expand to South America, for example, and certain parts of Southeast Asian countries. VIPKid will be investing in the expansion of these offerings so that teachers can continue and grow their opportunities on the platform. Students in other countries will continue to take classes with foreign teachers. Obviously, we also know that they have the Book Nook here in the US, as well as, is it Mini Mighty Readers program as well. And then they have the adult speaking classes. I think the adult speaking classes are offered to adults in China. I have a stinky feeling that parents may buy up those packages and then have their kids hang around them, during those speaking classes. That's just my thought. We are incredibly disappointed to have to share this news, as until today we have been hopeful there would be minimal impact to teachers. We recognize that many of you may be feeling upset, confused, and frustrated about these changes and wondering, what does the future look like for VIPKid and teachers on the VIPKid platform? We understand that this change will not only impact the special connections you formed with your students, but also the livelihoods of you and your loved ones at home. That is very nice, very empathetic, right? Compassionate paragraph there. But yes, I know that this is going to affect folks. It's going to affect me as well. It's not my main income, but it is my supplement income that actually helps pay for my son's mortgage, as well as not mortgage. He doesn't pay a mortgage. It pay for my son's rent, as well as his spending money while he's still in college, so that he does not have to take out a loan. So yes, it's definitely going to impact me. As we previously shared, VIPKid's top priority is for all teachers to continue teaching on our platform so that together we can continue in our mission to inspire and empower every child for the future. While this new future will look different than the one-to-one English lessons you have been teaching to students in China, we are committed to seeing our mission through and offering opportunities for teachers to succeed on the VIPKid platform. There are a lot of logistical issues I think VIPKid has got to take a look at as well, because what's going to happen to all the firemen, right? If we can't offer like Chinese kids those classes, like what's going to happen to all the firemen that are still in VIPKid? I wonder. Because if they're moving to like other foreign markets, they have to make sure that the fireman actually speaks the language of that market, right? In the short term, we feel confident that the booking rate will remain similar over the next few months as students schedule classes for which they've already paid. Beyond that, we want to be clear about our long-term plans for VIPKid. So the students can finish out the classes that they've already bought, right? And they can still continue to book with us until all of that finishes. Long-term vision, you may have noticed that VIPKid has been piloting several programs globally over the last year. These international product lines, such as Book Nook, reading courses for US students, and adult classes, are not impacted by the regulations. But these courses are not very big. So hoping that they would actually expand it and market it so that it can get bigger, so that we all can get bookings from this, right? I didn't sign up for the Book Nook reading courses because technically I really can't do that time because it's during regular US time in the evenings, I think, or in the afternoons, and I actually have my full-time job teaching at that time. VIPKid also continues to invest in markets outside of China. We expect these teaching opportunities to grow in the coming months. With these programs and expansion into new markets, subjects, and areas, for example, English speaking for adults, math, science, art, it is our intention to minimize the impact to teachers. With the above in mind, we want to ease your concerns and make the following points clear. Bookings. Teachers will continue to be booked for classes that were already purchased. Book trials on your schedule will also continue to take place. Payments. I don't know how that's going to happen. Like book trials take place. All right. So if it takes place like next week, the people who took the trial can't buy any new packages though, because this is already August 7th. So we're still going to be paid for the trial, but I don't know how the kid and the parents are going to buy the packages, right? Payments. As always, teachers will continue to be paid as scheduled. Contracts will continue to be renewed. In addition, we will continue to hire new teachers, and our referral program will continue as we anticipate growth in new areas of the business. So that's good, right? Obviously, contract renewal means good. It's a good thing, but it doesn't really guarantee anything. I'm not trying to be negative here, but as long as VIPKid looks for other avenues and will spend marketing dollars in these other avenues, I think they can come out of this alive, right? It's a good thing because my contract, my contract renewal is next month. This is August, September. September will be 2 years for me with VIPKid. Relationships with your students. We also recognize that teachers may not know how many classes they have left with your students in China. Your connections with students mean the world to VIPKid and will create a solution and plan for teachers to be able to properly say goodbye to their parents and students in China when the time comes. Please stay tuned for more updates here. Now, that's the part that I really, really want to make sure that we actually get it before, I have a ton of regulars. I've been leaving my WeChat ID as well as my email addresses. So I'm hoping that they get in touch with me. To all my level 7 students, I actually talked to them during the 10-minute break to ask them to go get their parents' WeChat QR code, and we've been scanning. All right, it is our promise to continue to update the teacher community on VIPKid's plans and next steps. And then you can click the landing page to include all. If you click on the landing page, you'll get to see all the communication updates with a timestamp for tracking and transparency. We say time and again, but the teacher community is truly an essential part of the global classroom we are collectively building. VIPKid's success is directly due to your daily contributions, and we are so grateful for your talents, expertise, and dedication. Together, we know that we can unite to overcome the challenges along the way. Thank you to the entire teacher community. And that was the update that was sent overnight on Friday US time, which was already Saturday Beijing time. Okay, so that's the update from VIPKid. Well, let me share with you what are some other alternatives to VIPKid. I'm going to ride out with VIPKid and see where it takes me. But obviously, I'm not going to just rely on that just in case they fall for whatever reason, right? So let me share with you. So here are some non-China ESL based companies. So I'm definitely applying to Hello. They're based in Utah and run by a Korean, I believe. If you're interested, you can contact me and I can connect you with Riza. It is a conversational English speaking site. I'm also applying to EduKita, EduKita, which is Indonesian based. The classes on EduKita are one teacher to many students. They do have Beijing hours. Pay is about $20 an hour with raises the more that you teach. You don't have to leave class feedback after class. Each class is an hour long though, but they provide you with all the materials. And you have a say as to how you want to see the materials going. I have a meeting with one of their founders, Sean, this week actually. Some other non-Chinese companies, if you're interested, Easy Talk. Easy Talk, $13 to $14 US for about 50 minutes. You teach adults. They are based in Taiwan. They book you with a regular student, same time, same day of the week. Number of classes depend on what package the student signs up for, 50, 80, 100. Basically, free talk on Skype most of the time, only audio. You pick an article and discuss it during class one-on-one. Someone who shared this said that she used to work with them, but her schedule no longer allows for it. The admin, Aaron and Stella, respond very quickly and are very friendly. Payment is through PayPal, 10th day of the month. And then there's VIPKid. It's US and Russia based. They do prefer Serbian teachers, but they also accept teachers from all over the world. And then there's Tutor ABC, which is Taiwan based, and Cambly, which is San Francisco. And then obviously there's Outschool. So if you're interested in Outschool, I'm going to link my referral link below. You can teach on Outschool. You're in the US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. You can apply to teach on Outschool. You can teach anything. You do have to, you can teach anything that is secular. You will have to come up with your own curriculum or own course of study based on whatever topic that you're interested in to teach, okay? And obviously Outschool is San Francisco based, right? And then there's Preply, that's Ukraine based. I don't know much about it. All I know is that some of these other companies, their pay scale might not be as good as VIPKid that you're used to. But it's a start. That's why I'm going with EduKita, because it is at least $20 an hour and there's curriculum there, plus it's pretty new. And I actually have been enjoying my communication with one of the founders back and forth on email. He's Indonesian, but he's currently living in Singapore, so that's kind of neat. And the classes are to Indonesian students. So those are some of the alternatives. If you know of more that you want to share, go ahead and comment below. Again, if you have not subscribed to this channel and have not liked this video, go ahead and do that. And let's ride this storm together, and hopefully, you know, we'll all be okay a few months down the road. And all right, take care and have a great weekend. I know that some of you rely on the VIPKid classes as a full-time income, so I know that must be really hard. I hope that you're able to find some other alternatives. And then there are also US-based companies that you can look into that do remote teaching. I can link them in another video. All right, take care and like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you again.